All right, welcome back. I'm Morgan and you're watching The Timeless Merchant. So today I have a great estate sale review lined up. A few weeks ago, I was at an estate sale up in Cape Cod and wow, that was a killer house. Appraised for $2 million, sold for $6 million. Right by the water, beautiful property, so you know you're gonna find some good stuff there. There were two items I specifically came for, so I got up at 3 a.m. in order to be there early and beat the line. I was there in line at 4:30 and I was number 2 in line actually. So that was great. I spent $966 today. I got 10 items, killer pieces. However, I do have one piece that is borderline illegal. I was debating on whether or not to show it today, but I'm showing it. I learned a lot from it, and hopefully you'll learn a little bit about this too. With that said, grab yourself a drink. I got my drink, and let's review. All right, first up, I got 4 brandy glasses. I paid $20 for the 4 of them, and that's not a bad deal. I don't have brandy glasses, so it's a nice addition to my collection. If you look under here, they have Acid Etch Galway. And I'd never heard of Galway. So for $20, I said, F it. I'll take a chance on these. And I like them a lot. They're really, really nice. The only thing, however, one of them has a little crack on the edge that I didn't see. But it doesn't matter, I'm happy. It's a nice design on them. Very simple, very elegant. It's $20, very happy. I got 6 Waterford white wine glasses. I didn't recognize the pattern to start with. I recognized, however, that they were Waterford. Pretty easy to see when you start knowing Waterford. Your eyes get attuned to it and you see right away if it's Waterford or not. Then you pick it up, you look under here, and most of the times, well, at least all the times I know, they are etched with a Waterford acid mark under here. Turns out it's a Templemore design, not in production anymore, so I'm very happy about that. I paid $50 for all 6, and I think that's a very good deal. You go on some places like replacements.com, and these things go for around $35 to $40 a piece. Unfortunately though, again, there's a crack on one of them. There is a tiny crack on top here, and this is all my fault. I should have noticed that when I bought them. And the simplest thing you can do is just run your finger around the top and you'll instantly feel a crack. I mean, this one you can clearly see. Besides that though, they're in good condition. They're used, but they're gently used. They're gonna fit great into my collection of barware. And since I already got 4 brandy glasses, 6 white wine glasses, I might as well pick up 6 flutes. Good thing about them, there's no cracks on the rim. These are in good condition. Not so good thing is that they don't have any marks on them in terms of producer or maker. I don't know. It's a shot in the dark. No way. God damn it. I thought I had a set with no cracks. This set too has a crack, a little crack right on the top. And again, if I just run my fingers over it at the estate sale, I'll feel it instantly. But I paid $10 for the 6 of them. I have champagne flutes, very pleased with my buy. So this is the one out of 2 items that I specifically came for. I have been on the hunt for a set of fine china for almost 8 months now. After last Christmas, I realized that I don't have any fine china or any sort of dinnerware that I can present when I have a nice dinner. I saw these pictures and I knew that I wanted them. $100 for the whole set. I got teacup with its saucer. I got a coffee cup with the saucer. 3 different size plates. I got this matching service, whatever you call it, wherever you put your food in or the proper name for it is. Pretty awesome. So this set of china right here, fine bone china actually, is produced by Minton, and the pattern is Henley or Henley. And it's, yeah, it looks a little grandmotherish. I do admit that, but I like it. So here again, you can see the pattern. It is a floral pattern that goes around the entire way, and yeah, in the middle, kind of to break up that whiteness. And then it has this geometric band around the outside and the inside. And I think it looks classy. Come here and look. So fine china, you should be able to see through. You can see how this is the pattern. When you hold it up towards light, you can see the pattern on the other side. And the finer the china, the easier it is to see through. Pretty awesome though, pretty sweet. And let me tell you, it's goddamn hot in here. It's an absolute shit show here in New England right now. It's 90. We had Hurricane Henry the other day, and now I'm just dripping. And what I got here is just some knives and forks and spoons. Community plate, that's the name of the brand. Simple design. They're not fancy or anything. I actually have a fancier set of flatware at home. Got my knife, my fork, my salad fork, tablespoon, and my teaspoon. Complete. Done. 8 people. Everything good. Great. Very happy with it. I gotta cool down somehow. I'm eating some ice. I need to cool down. Hot. There's ball sacks in here. Probably like 94 degrees feels like. And I'm drinking cognac. So, getting all heated up here. Let's move on. Pretty much all done with my whole tableware. The dot above the I. Is that a English expression?
Never heard it.
The dot above the I. You've heard pricken over i-en in Norwegian.
Oh, I thought you meant...
Like the I.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. The letter I. Anyways, the cherry on top of the whipped cream or whatever you want to call it.
The cherry on top.
The cherry on top. This is a pair of candelabras. I didn't know they were called that. A candelabra is basically any candlestick holder that has 2 arms. If you're not feeling this 3, 6 candles lighting up your dining room table, just take them off. You got 2. Very nice design on them. And actually, if you come closer, maybe you can get a good look here, Sandra. Initially, what it looked like to me was kind of people who weld. If you're a welder, you know what I'm talking about. That welding bead you kind of deposit when you weld. It kind of looked like that first. That's at least what I thought, but when you look closer, clearly it doesn't look like a welding bead. $50 for the pair. I was actually surprised that no one had picked them up because I've been dicking around downstairs for probably 15, 20 minutes at this point, and I go up in the second floor of the house and still available. Just under here, it says Sheffield Silver Company, made in USA. And on the bottom there, you see it says EPC. That means electroplated copper. Anyways, pretty cool. Very happy. Real quick, Asian jewelry box. Paid $95 for this. Initially, I was very excited. Then I got home and I did some research on it, and I see they're pretty common, which makes me believe that there's sort of this souvenir kind of thing if you've been in the Far East back in the 70s and you picked them up and you brought it home to your family. Yeah, I thought this top design was cool. Got some nice hinges on. Got a good weight to it, honestly. It says number F875. Simple joints. The veneer, it has been stained. Kind of see the scratch here. You see here, you see some stain residue. The stain has dripped down a little bit and left a little thicker deposit here. Check out the hinges up here. They're kind of going off. I think I saw the hinges on this door, the screws are popping out. or the brad nails. It's okay. It's gonna do its function. It looks nice, but $95. I would have been a lot more happy if I got it for 50. Oh, see, here we go. Hinge fell off. But that's an easy fix. I can easily fix this. I can fill the holes with some wood epoxy or whatever it's called, and then just reattach these brad nails or put in some screws. 95 bucks. Yeah, I've beaten this horse to death. Okay, whatever. 3 items. We're almost at the end here. I got my two cool pieces, well, interesting piece at the end. Just real quick. Found myself a knife at the end while I was checking out. It was just laying at the checkout table. It's pretty sweet. This is well made. And it's there's a long name here. Heiner, Boker and Company, Solingen, Almania, Arbolito. Don't know too much about it. Basically, it's a Boker or Boker knife. They're still in existence today making knives. And if you see, it has oil on it. So this is not, the blade is not stainless steel. It's actually probably just steel. And the people who owned it took care of it. Because if they didn't put oil on it, it would rust. Most likely, I think it might be part of a uniform or ceremonial type of outfit. Hiya! They'll scare you. Did I really? Okay, not horse.
Next item.
Not horse.
Stop forcing around.
Next item. Whew, I got a little warm there. Holy. Glass egg. Don't know anything about it. $10. Pretty cool, I thought. I like glass, and maybe it's Waterford, but I would think it would have an etching under it, a stamp or something. There's nothing, I can't tell. It's heavy, solid glass. I like it. And a little foreshadowing, I found another egg at an estate sale I was at last weekend. So now I have 2 of these glass eggs in my collection. What would an estate sale be without me picking up at least 1 book? And I paid $1 for this. It is. It's the life of William Shakespeare. Why don't you get your ass over here? So it's in rough condition, but whatever. I picked this up for fun because it looks good on the outside. I'll show you that afterwards. But basically, it is the complete works of Shakespeare. Oh, fuck. Yada, 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 and a memoir. And 1865. I like old books, so this will go in my old book collection. That's part of my bigger book collection. But if you just look at the outside here, how nice this is. Black. I mean, it's worn. This has been taken in and out of a bookshelf a lot of times. I mean, the spine and the front and the back are intact, which is nice. And it's got gilded edges. And there was this kind of thing in here. We will pray to you and work with you for the liberation of Russia and for the peace of the world. Something 1959. Oh yeah, Cold War. Iron Curtain days. Pretty sweet. $35.10, $1. Where's all my pieces? Maybe everything's there, okay. It looks like someone's been stealing chess pieces from me. Have you been here?
No.
Have you touched my, oh damn, from Step Brothers, when he touches drum sets. And then we see you just put your balls on. Oh, how do I know how to set these up correctly? I'm a chess master. No, I'm not. I just played it all my life. Does the king go on his color or does the queen go on her color? I think it's queen goes on her color. Queen on her color. Sorry, hold on a second. running away on me again. No, that's the king. Shit. Queen. Okay. I don't know if you by this point can tell what this is. Well, yeah, it's a chess set, but when I looked at this chess set, it said chess set, ivory. That's all it said. And I got excited, I'm not going to lie, because I know ivory can come from sperm whale, walrus. I read that it can come from warthog. Killer whales have some ivory in it, mammoth, and also, of course, elephant. I was honestly really excited. Then I come home and I start doing my research on it. First of all, you're navigating a moral landscape, an ethical dilemma, and you're also balancing on legality. So, first of all right, is this even real ivory? Number one, if you hold a piece under black light, it will light up. Number two, grains that are kind of running parallel to the way of the tusk would have grown. The third thing is, and might be hard to see.
Yeah.
You see this cross, there's lines that go kind of perpendicular to each other. I am 99.9% sure that this right here is ivory from an elephant. It's tough because I do think it's cool that it's made out of ivory. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it's cool all the elephants that get poached because of the ivory. I don't want you to think that I'm some kind of elephant hunting maniac. We should not be killing them. Anyways, they've been killed and they've been made into chess pieces. Terrible. If you consider buying a piece or if you consider selling a piece, you have to familiarize yourself with the laws. So, $195 I paid for this. I mean, if the environmental police comes and says I have to give it over to them, I'll gladly give it to them. Overall, I don't really know how to feel about this buy, but I have it. It will be a part of my collection until FBI comes and gets it from me. Of course, this is going to be all cucked up right now. What the frick is going on here? I don't want to calm down, Mommy. I want ice cream now. You know what this is yet? Take a guess. That's it. Tighten up the brass knobs. Wrong way. I'll spit everywhere. Well, at this point, you can probably see what this is. Yeah, I know it. I get it. We're noobs. AC was running. I know. Trust me. I'm gonna beat myself when I come home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I came to this estate sale for. I saw this telescope on the pictures online of the preview of the estate sale, and I had to get it. And I was actually first inspired by this by a friend of mine. Well, she's a friend of mine now. She was originally a friend of my girlfriend, but I was at her place, and in the living room, they had a brass telescope, pretty much like this, pointed at an osprey nest. And you could see the little baby osprey poking their heads up. I came here for this. This is why I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I could secure this piece right here. I didn't know how much it was gonna cost me. I just knew I had to get there first and hopefully tag it first. As soon as they open up the doors for this estate sale, remember, I'm number 2 in line, and I've kind of figured out where this will be. It's gonna be in a window facing the ocean because it's a telescope, right? I go in the house, I go through the kitchen, go into the living room, into the dining room, and there it is, standing just like this, pointed out at the ocean. I go right up to it, and if you see hairs under it, Negretti Zambra, London. $350. I didn't have to think twice about it. I found a woman who worked there and said, I'll take it, please mark it as sold. It's a pretty phenomenal piece, I think. And look around here, Sandra. You see right here, it says Negretti and Zambra. It came with 2 attachments. I have 2 different lenses here. Focal length of, is that what it stands for? Focal length?
Yep.
Of 14 millimeters.
Okay.
Focal length of 8 millimeters. So basically, in order to use this, you, by force, you pull this in and out in order to kind of get it into zoom, coarse adjustment, and then this little knob on the side. See how that goes in and out? This is the fine tuning. And I've tested it, it works. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I can probably brush up the brass a little bit, polish that down to really make it shine, but super excited about this piece. Oh, I almost forgot. After I tagged this as sold, I continued the rest of the house. And when I came back down again, one of the women working the estate sale came up to me and said, like 10 people had come to this estate sale specifically in order to get this piece. And she even said a woman got super pissy at her because it was already sold. And I feel for her. If you wanted it, I do feel for you, but I wanted more, and that's why I got up at 3 a.m. and was in line at 4:30 just so I could get this. I'm very happy I got up early because my plan with this thing, fly it back to Norway, and I'm gonna have it at my house there overlooking the ocean. It's gonna be perfect. It's such a cool piece and I absolutely love it. The woman, she told me that I could probably get 5 times what I paid for it. I don't know about 5 times, but I know the $350 I sunk into this piece is gonna be safe. I think I can easily right now, no problem, get $500 for it. If I want to sell it, I could probably get $750 for it. I don't know. $500 I think would be a no problem. But I'm keeping it. It's coming home with me to Norway. And yeah, pretty sick piece. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you learned something. I hope you thought some of these pieces were cool. I think they're cool. I know they're cool. So I spent $966 on this estate sale. My 2 favorite pieces were that Minton Henley fine china set and this telescope right here. And I'm very happy. I had a plan since the beginning of the estate sale and I executed, and I'm very happy with the estate sale. A few lessons that I personally took with me from this estate sale. Always run your fingers on top of the glass when you buy it. You will pick up cracks. And 1, maybe you don't want it if you find the cracks, or 2, maybe you can get a discount on the item. The other thing, the chess piece. For the future, if I see ivory, I'm gonna stay clear of it. That simple. All right, thank you for watching. Thank you for having a drink with me. And until next time, stay timeless.